Welcome to Warm Springs Middle School's Back to School Night. My name is Mrs. Hudson and I will be going over all aspects of our Spanish 1 course. I'm very happy that your child took an interest in learning Spanish and to have him or her be part of my class this year. First, I'd like to introduce myself to you. On this page, you see photos of my family. It's made up of my husband and 2 grown children who reside in Los Angeles, as well as our dog Chavi. Our family enjoys vacationing together the most. I'm a veteran teacher. This is my 23rd year. I've taught elementary school as well as middle school here at Warm Springs, and it is my 13th year here. I'm a native Spanish speaker. Even though I was born in the United States, I grew up in Mexico until I was the age of 13. So my knowledge of Spanish and Mexican culture are an integral part of my identity. I will bring these aspects of my experience into the classroom. At Warm Springs, I'm also the English learners teacher and coordinator. Bienvenidos a Español. Welcome to Spanish. This class is an introduction to the Spanish language, and I will be focusing on the 4 language domains, which are reading, writing, listening, and speaking. This is a high school level course that has rigorous expectations for all students. I align the pacing and teaching with Vista Murrieta High School, as this is where most of our students will attend. The completion of this course may be recognized at the high school level if your child meets the following criteria. Number 1, he or she must complete this course with a grade of C or better. And number 2 is he or she needs to pass a written and oral exam at the end of the year. If your child meets these 2 criteria, he or she may have the opportunity to advance to Spanish 2. And some students prefer to retake Spanish 1 in order to have a stronger footing on the language. Either way, they have a great advantage in advancing their foreign language requirements starting in middle school. Additionally, if your child has a goal to attend a university upon high school graduation, 2 years of the same world language is required with a passing grade of C or better. 3 years is recommended. If your child will not be attending university immediately following high school, he or she needs to pass a foreign language class with a D or better in order to graduate on stage with a cap and gown. Spanish 1 will prepare students for either scenario. I want to emphasize that Spanish 1 does not give students high school credit, but rather the opportunity to advance to Spanish 2 in 9th grade. Therefore, advancing the foreign language requirement while your child is, again, attending middle school. Next, I will go into more information about our class specifics. I use our district's learning management system called Canvas that many of you are familiar with already. I have my class organized in modules that correspond to the weeks we are in school. Please feel free to navigate my page so you can see how it is structured. I go over it with your child daily so he or she knows where all our assignments, resources, notes, and agenda is contained. It is easy to navigate and find information about our course. Please become an observer. You can take an active role in monitoring learning, assignments, grades, and much more as you navigate through the course on your own account. I will send a link via email so that you may receive the instructions on how to become an observer if you haven't already done so. You can join Canvas via the Canvas Parent app for your phone or by Canvas web browser on your computer. Now on to our daily activities and how our class runs. We take notes using packets. These are provided for every unit and will be completed with me in class. They serve as a study guide and homework review of concepts learned daily. Packets will receive a grade at the end of each unit. Your child will have access to a link so they can make their own copy if they lose their original. If absent, the notes will be posted on our Canvas course as we complete them in class, so your child may have access to what they missed. Your child will have many opportunities to speak and practice Spanish working with partners as a whole class and also in small groups. I like to use music, art, and games in order to learn. Culture will be a big component of our learning. We will discuss the Spanish-speaking countries around the world and learn the similarities as well as differences they possess. Our book pictured here on the left will be used as a guide to refer to vocabulary, practicing dialogue, and to help us with our notes. Students have a copy that went home, and we have our own copy of them to use in class. I have the 4 P's as my general class expectations for all students. The first P is to be prompt. I expect all students to be to class on time and not to be absent, of course, minus the incident of illness. In this course, lessons are very difficult to make up. There's a live experience that cannot be duplicated by simply copying notes or watching videos. The second P is preparation. This means to have all school supplies necessary, complete assigned work, homework, and projects, as well as study and prepare for all assessments that are given. Thirdly, I expect students to be polite. Follow all of our school rules, classroom rules, to ensure a safe and good learning environment for everyone. Show respect to others is a must behavior in our class. Number 4 is be positive. Have a great attitude toward learning. Your attitude can embrace learning. It can enhance your experience at school, or it can also become a barrier. So be positive. Lastly, make sure you're productive. This is during class and outside of class as well. Make sure that you take advantage of every moment in class and focus so that you can get the most of each lesson and day. Adding to our expectations, in a foreign language classroom, you must engage with the learning. So you must be an active participant in speaking activities. It gets easier as we go. You must hear your own voice while pronouncing words to help you become as near a native speaker with your pronunciation as you can. We will make mistakes easily in this class, and we want to have a safe environment where no one feels judged for the mistakes they make. Mistakes help us learn, so be open to making them. It's okay. Try to apply your new Spanish knowledge out of the classroom. Practice with friends and family as much as you can. Students at Warm Springs use an agenda and an organized binder to keep track of their work and to stay organized. I encourage your child to use these 2 tools to keep class papers and resources for Spanish accessible and safe. I find that students who use these 2 tools frequently have an easier time with school and the organization of their work. This translates into better grades and easier management of student responsibilities. You may pause this page to see the ways each resource may be helpful. Now moving on to grades. I follow the same grade categories as Vista High School. These are the following. Assignments makes 30% of the grade, and assignments is made up of classwork, homework, videos, etc. Assessments is 70% of the grade, which is made up of tests, quizzes, projects, etc. Students will have the opportunity to resubmit work and retake assessments in order to show better learning and understanding. These opportunities will be announced in our Canvas course. Please use the Aries app or system to check grades. There is a link inside of our Canvas course. If your child is absent, please encourage them to look at our daily agenda and announcements. If they miss an assessment while gone, they must make it up immediately upon returning to school from their absence. And it's very important to note that no assignment will be accepted 1 week prior to the Friday before the closing of the grading period. These happen every 6 weeks. And finally, our communication is key. Please feel free to contact me, and the best way to contact me is through email, which is right here. Also, you may leave a message for me through the school's phone number. My extension is 3219. I have asked all students to contact me through the Canvas Learning Management Systems inbox. And if you would like to make an appointment with me and speak personally, please send me a message via email. I will be happy to communicate with you. And also, you may email me in regards to any information that is important to you that I may not have included here in this presentation. Thank you for your attention and for watching this presentation. I look forward to a safe, productive, and exciting year with your kids. Hasta luego. Adiós.